Hello and welcome to another video from Fudge Learn about Oracle eBusiness Suite. In this video I'm going to be switching focus slightly because I'm going to be talking about release 12.2 but in the context of the operational efficiency opportunities that are available and that you may wish to consider having completed an upgrade. Hopefully on upgrading you've gone for one of the most recent versions, either 12.2.9 which came out in August of 2019 or the latest version which is 12.2.10. But don't worry if you haven't, because the online patching capability means that if you find that there's some functionality in a later version that you want to use, then it's much more straightforward to move to that version. So if you've completed your upgrade and you're now thinking about implementing some improvements and some efficiency gains, then where do you start? Well, there certainly is a lot of information out there. Based on my understanding of the new features and functionality in release 12.2 and also having spoken to some of our customers, I believe there are 6 key areas where you can leverage some great operational and process efficiencies. These are the eBusiness Suite mobile app, the iSupplier portal, Oracle sourcing, advanced collections, human resources, and the enterprise command centres, which actually cut across a few different areas. In this video, I'm going to be talking about advanced collections for Oracle eBusiness Suite and the new features and functionality that are available from release 12.2, and also the Enterprise Command Center for Receivables, which contains data that is also very useful from an advanced collections perspective. So let's start off with taking a look at the key features and benefits in advanced collections from release 12.2. So you might already be using Oracle Receivables and thinking, what are the benefits of using advanced collections with it as well? They're both seamlessly integrated, so you still get all the functionality for managing your customer billing through receivables. But what you can do with advanced collections is take that dunning and collections process that step further. With advanced collections, you can really refine your collection strategy. You've got the opportunity to create more specific and tailored rules. So say, for example, you've been doing some customer analysis and a collections agent's discovered that you've got a customer who's got a mental health problem and that's been impacting their business and impacting their ability to pay, then you can take that information and design a rule to take perhaps a more lenient approach to those kinds of situations. These rules can be linked to the automation of dunning letters, which will help to reduce the administration overhead for your collections team. You've also got the Enterprise Command Center for Receivables and its associated dashboards, providing information about outstanding balances and customer payments. These can help provide insights which inform your collections strategy. I think by using advanced collections with receivables and applying some of this new functionality and features will really help to improve cash flow. So here we've got the outstanding receivables dashboard and we're filtering on the ledger vision operations. We've got the key receivables information shown across the top, and we can see from the charts the transactions aging and top
past few customers' information. We can see that for Vision Construction, we've got 1.9 million over 90 days outstanding. So let's take a look and drill down further if we examine Hillman and Associates and take a look at what's happening with that customer. So towards the bottom of the dashboard, we've now got a transaction list which has been refreshed to show the data specific to Hillman and Associates. You can click on the drop down to select various different types of information, and we can click on the preview icon, which shows us a copy of the invoice that went out to our customer Hillman and Associates if we wanted to do a bit more analysis around the specific line items on that invoice and what was actually ordered by the customer. If we go back to that transaction list and look at that specific transaction by clicking on the transaction number, this will integrate directly in the receivables workbench. Okay, so we can see all the specific transaction information. Say, for example, we can look at any credits, perform corrections to line items, quantity values, and the integration means that there's no need to manually switch responsibility. In the dashboard, we can also refine our data further by using the information on the left. So we can filter by transaction information, transaction number, transaction date, or even amount. Let's have a look at the next dashboard, which is the billing process dashboard. So we've got two ledgers we're looking at here, and we're going to focus on the Vision Operations ledger again. So in our charts we can see incomplete transactions, and in the other chart we've got any pending adjustments. So we've got some pending adjustments for the customer business world. We can see that we've got 240 import errors, and towards the bottom of the screen you've got the specific details of the incomplete transactions line by line. We can see any import processing errors, and we can see specifically what they were. If we wanted to filter on a specific error type, then we can just click on that message. So let's have a look at that transaction 12004. This will take us into receivables, into the receivables manager responsibility, and we can see that manual transaction to customer CIC Management Incorporated. So we didn't have to switch responsibility, it automatically knew which responsibility was required to view that transaction information. We can, if we want, export that transactions list into a .csv file if you wanted to do some manipulation of the information in Excel. So let's go now and have a look at the payment process dashboard. This is going to show us information related to the receipts. So the dashboard is showing us that there are only 2 unapplied receipts for a value of over 5 million, and it's directing us to look at Hillman and Associates. So if we filter on them, then it becomes clear that 5 million is actually only one receipt. So we can do some further analysis now and look at that actual receipt in receivables and do some further analysis on that to see why it hasn't been applied. So here's the receipt, and we can see exactly the same information as we would if we went directly into that responsibility. Okay, so let's come out of here and we'll return back to the dashboard. As well as unapplied receipts, we can also look at remittances that require attention, as well as lockbox errors. Okay, so let's move on and let's have a look at the payment history dashboard now. Again, for the same ledger, Vision Operations, and at the top of the dashboard, you can see the key data in relation to payment history. So we've got weighted average days paid, weighted average days delinquent, we've got the number of paid receivables transactions, and if there were any applied receipts, then they would be shown there as well. The weighted average days paid and the weighted average days delinquent data is also represented here visually in these two charts. In the lower portion of the dashboard, we've got information specifically about paid transactions, and then on another tab, we've got payments information. You can use the headings across the top to reorder the data that's in that table. And of course, on the left-hand side of the dashboard, you can also filter using specific criteria. I think all this kind of information in this dashboard is useful for collection teams. Say if they're trying to do some analysis around payment trends for a specific customer, and understanding the delinquency behaviour of a specific customer.
This slide summarises some of the key benefits to be gained from Release 12.2. From an advanced collections perspective, you've got opportunities to reduce administration, such as through the automation of dunning, or also you can look at things like the tailoring of collections rules so that you can be more targeted in terms of your collection strategy, which can also in turn help to improve your cash flow. Using the data in the Enterprise Command Centre dashboards can help collections teams to do more detailed analysis around ageing without having to run concurrent reports, which can obviously save time. I hope you found this video useful. If you're interested in finding more information about the Release 12.2 changes or on Oracle eBusiness Suite, then check out our website and also our YouTube channel. You can use this QR code to go straight to our website, and in YouTube, don't forget to click on subscribe and then on the bell, and you'll be the first to hear when we publish more video content.